Hey there. So work, as I will always be saying, work continues apace on the Infinity Gauntlet. And right now, here I'm working on the very back of it. I can show you right here. Here is my blank canvas. Here is a drawing of the top of the hand. Yep, there it is. And then this business will sit here. There's a lot more to do, still some more rings to make, etc., etc., etc. And I'm missing that central cutout, but that's okay. At any rate, the most remarkable part of this project has been how much I love the piercing saw. In all of its variations, from this is an old French style, I think. This is our friends at New Concepts. Link in the description to videos we have filmed with New Concepts about this over, I think, 15 years ago now, 12 years ago now, 26 years ago. When I have wanted to cut shapes like this out of metal in the past, I have used my scroll saw. And I've never liked using the scroll saw. I've owned two of them over the years. And the most recent one was right after I met Tom Sachs. He was like, buy this scroll saw. It's the best scroll saw. And it's a big DeWalt scroll saw. And he's like, I just love it. And he uses it for kind of his marquetry, right? So he's cutting out plywood. I'm almost always cutting out stuff hardier than that. And what I find awful about the scroll saw is it's going up and down. It's reciprocating. And that as I'm cutting, I'm always ending up with the metal jumping. And I'm sure the comments are going to be full of people giving me all sorts of wonderful advice. I have looked at enough videos, I have watched enough tutorials, and I have made enough cuts with the scroll saw to know that I just don't like the scroll saw even properly used, even with the right setup. It doesn't give me the feedback sensitivity to feel like I can achieve exactly what I want with it. But holy hell, the piercing saw, the thing that I didn't know was that this cuts so much faster than you think. And with so little force. It's just the same lesson that you get from using a Japanese woodworking pole saw, which is you're sitting there and you're like, and then it buckles on you and you're like, right, I got to slow down. And I don't have to slow down, but I got to stop using strength and I got to start using motion. And I just say that feeling is so good as a maker when you learn how much force you don't need. You start out with every new task, putting all your muscle into it, trying to force your body into the right shape to execute the thing. And then as you layer in the skill, your body's like, I don't need to use this muscle, so you relax it. I don't need to use that muscle, so you relax it. I don't need to use this muscle, and then you just keep on going. And all of a sudden, you're sitting there and you're just like, zicka, 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 and the shape is coming out. And then I've been getting good enough at the cuts that they're turning the shape into a nice polygon that has straight sides has become much easier over just the last day. So now, I'm going to go through the plans and make sure I have the right cutout for the back of the hand. And then I am going to cut it out and start to shape the back of the hand. My goal is to, I'm probably not going to get there, but my goal is to get most of the major pieces at the back of the hand. And that means the 4 panels for the infinity stones and the circle for the center. Is it the mind stone that's in the center? And I'm probably not going to be soldering or brazing anything together today, but my goal is to get all the parts done for doing that. Yeah. Okay. There's a few things to cut out. I'm going to start with this piece here, this little top piece, which I cut out to the drawing, but in fact, excuse me, needs to have longer legs to be adjusted to be the right size for this puppy. So yeah, I'm just gonna, it's funny. This is the 3rd time I've cut this piece out. 1 and 2. I'm gonna get really good at it by the end. Yeah. Do I have one thicker piece of copper? Let's see. Ay, ay, ay. All right, I've done a successful ferric chloride etch on this guy, and well, I've got some plastic to remove, but I'm really happy with it. I got some dimensional. Just gonna take a bunch of removal. Man, I gotta say, like, doing this kind of detail work, there's all these little places where I didn't get stuff right. And it is just doing this kind of work at the highest level, which is not what I'm doing. But doing this work at the level I do it gives me a peek into what's required to do it at the highest level, which is holy cow. That's where I get really impressed with other people's craftsmanship. Oh, that one's already done. We're okay. So now I only need to do the middle. All right. I know it's crunchy over here, but it sets the tone. It sets the mood. I'm very, very happy with that. Okay, so now there's a little pattern on the undersides, on the middles. And it looks like, it looks like it's cross-hatched. Wow. I don't know if I can do it that way. Let's see here. Oh, maybe. Okay, let's take this over to a polishing wheel. I'm getting really happy with this. Look, it's not totally finished. It needs some finessing, but I'm not far. Not far. I must say. So, look, I've spent some time in the trenches hammering some armor. I made some armor with Terry English. I made some gauntlets. I've shaped a lot of metal in my time. I've shaped a beginner's amount of metal, and so frankly, to have this be the result after just about 2 hours of work, I'm really, really pleased. Yeah, it's showing nicely. I'm not ready to start soldering anything yet, and I may do the whole front of the palm before I start to fit anything in place, because everything about the hand is here. All the stuff you remember about the hand is here. 5 of the 6 infinity stones live on this plate alone. So it is going to be a very involved plate, as it were. But like I said, this is right. Color me pleased.
Color me. Hide me, Eddie. Please.